Stop overthinking things. Just stop. Just forget about it. Just think about something else. Don't go scrolling on some social media site on things that make your feelings even worse, but just forget about the situation and have faith. Have faith. That's just going to work out. Even if you can't figure out how, just know it's going to happen. It's going to work out. Just stop overthinking. Stop overthinking things. Matthew 16, verse 8. And what does it say? Oh, you little faith. When did he say this? Why did he say this? What happened around what he said? Let's tell you. What does it mean in layman terms? Oh, you men, how little trust you have in me. How little faith. Let's get to it. If you want to have joy, you must stop trying to figure everything out. You want joy? You want to be at peace? Stop trying to figure your life out. Let it be what it is. Today has enough trouble of its own. I could give you so many Bible verses for this. Just one Bible verse in Matthew. You must stop rolling your problems around in your mind. You have to quit anxiously searching for an answer to your situation, trying to find out what you should do about it. When Jesus saw that his disciples were trying to figure out what to do about the fact that they had forgotten to bring bread to feed the crowd, he said to them, "O ye of little faith, why reason ye amongst yourselves?" Matthew 16, verse 8. I spent many years attempting to solve my own problems and finally discovered that it is not God's will for me to do that. All my efforts did was make me frustrated and more selfish and self-centered. I focused on myself and expected everyone else to focus on me. I looked to others and myself to do for me what only God could do. We reason and try and figure out things, asking, why God, why? And when God, when? We want to know the answers to our situation so we won't have to trust God. We don't want any surprises. We want to be in control because we don't want to be afraid that things won't turn out the way that we had hoped them to, the way that we want them to. I'm going to read that one more time so you can really hear it. Okay? We reason and try and figure things out asking, why God? Why? When God? When? We want to know the answers to our situation so we won't have to trust God. We don't want any surprises. We want to be in control because we are afraid things won't turn out the way that we want. But sometimes God makes things don't turn out so that you can stop and start remembering he's there and that he is the only person that gives you what you have and he's the only person that you need to research and go to. And sometimes you don't ever go to him. So he stops things from working out so that he forces you to go to him. This driving desire to be in the know will usually produce one thing: a mind riddled with excessive reasoning. Do you know anyone like that? Who just always has these excessive thoughts on why things are happening and the way things have to happen, and I just want to hug the person and rattle them. Relax. Why God, why? And when God, when? Are two questions that can keep us frustrated and prevent us from enjoying the lives that Jesus died to give us. Many times we do not understand what God is doing, but that it is what trust is all about. Nobody says we have to know everything. No one ever told us we have to understand everything. We need to be satisfied in knowing the one who does know, and that is God. We need to learn to trust God, not ourselves. Stop overthinking things. Trust in him. Trust means not needing to know the whys and the whens in order to be at peace. Stop overthinking things. I want to reach you and just rattle you. Stop overthinking. Just don't worry about it. If it doesn't work out, it wasn't supposed to. If it does work out and it just hasn't worked out yet, but you believe in your heart it will because you have the faith, then it will. And if it doesn't, it wasn't for you. And it's always in God's timing. Always. That's it. Today's today, tomorrow's tomorrow, yesterday was yesterday. Can't go back to yesterday. You have no idea what's coming tomorrow. You have no control over what's coming tomorrow. And today has enough trouble of its own. And the trouble isn't even that bad. All right, so take care.